What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Cyrus Obsidian here at Obsidian Games, here to bring you another local diaries. So let us jump right in. So for this local diaries, I was thinking, we've got just 5 days till the ban list takes effect, and is it 5? Yeah, it's 5 days till the ban list takes effect. And I was like, let's give the decks that I have that you see me play one last ride before they get hit on this ban list. So I thought about giving our lovely little Rescue Ace Airlifter one last ride at 3, but then I started to think, it's like, do you guys really want to see Rescue Ace again after you're sick and tired of seeing it at your locals? So I was like, get out of here, Airlifter, and we'll give Circular one last ride before he gets completely removed from play. So for today, we're going to be riding, and we're going to be playing Adagnister Mathmech, probably one of my favorite versions to play of Mathmech, even if it is just 5 cards. So let me show you the profile that we're working with, and then we'll head on out to locals to see if we can indeed top today. So let's head over there. Let me show you the profile. All right, so there have been some slight adjustments that I have made to this deck since we last used it. But they are minor, so let me just kind of breeze through real fast. We are still playing triple Achichi Adagnister, triple Pikari, the 1 Buru, 1 Donmari, 1 Gachiri, the 1 Doshin for our Adagnister lineup. I still think this is a really good lineup to play. And then we are playing our 2 Islands with triple I Meet You and the 1 Fighting Spirit. I still think these are really good solid choices for spells to play with the Adagnister lineup. Then for our beloved Mathmech core, we're playing 1 Circular, 1 Sigma, 1 Addition, 1 Subtraction with the 1 Equation. Because for the end board, we're still looking at the same thing, but so this hand lineup is really good, rather than playing the super factorial, because we're not wanting to set up super factorial. And then we're playing the cool little gimmick of the Silent Ritual with the Cyber Sage, because I still think it is really cool to be able to go into pretty much every mechanic, except for Pendulum, unfortunately, for this deck. And then to round it out, we are playing 3 copies of Signet Mining, just to get our searchers out and be able to get into cards that we need. And then we are playing a nice little sturdy hand trap lineup, because we do fear some of the hand traps like Droll or Ash. So we are playing 1 Called by the Grave with 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 3 copies of Ash, 3 copies of Nibiru, and 3 copies of Infirm to round out our hand trap lineup. I still think this is a solid hand trap lineup to run, so we'll see how well it does for today. And then moving past our hand trap lineup, we will go straight into our extra deck, and our extra deck is pretty much the exact same. We are playing still the 1 Deceive Worm with the 1 Wind Pegasus, the 1 Light Dragon, the 1 Alambertian, 2 Infant, 1 Witch, 1 Wicked, 1 Splash, 1 Heat Soul, 1 Templar, 1 Transfer, 1 Dark Fluid, 1 Singularity, with the 1 Arrival Cyberus Adagnister. So we're still wanting the end board to look Singularity, Firewall, Heat Soul. And if we can't end on that, then we end on big towers and just kind of watch our opponent suffer as they try to get around a unaffected beat stick. But I still think that this build is really solid, really optimal. Once the ban list hits though, not as much. So I will have an updated version. I'm cooking up one to show you guys after the ban list takes effect, so that way we can still play this deck. It just won't be as great as this version is. And to round out our side, we are playing 1 Link Decoder, 1 Update Jammer, and 1 Access Code for the going second. We take pretty much the Firewall engine out and we just put this in, so that way we can just OTK our opponent. Then we are playing 3 Ghost Spell and 3 Droll in the side, just in case the hand drops that we do play aren't as optimal as needing to play these. For this hitting Labyrinth, and this pretty much hitting any combo deck, which is really solid. And then we do round out with the 1 Duster with 2 Cyclone, and then triple evenly matched. Because again, evenly matched, so good. So that is it for our Adagnister Mathmech core. So let's head on out to locals to see if we can give Circular one last hoorah before he is banned forever. What is up, my Obsidian gamers? So here we are at our new locals for the time being, Duke City. So we have been here before, we have played here before, but now this is what we're going to call home for a little bit. Round 1 we play against Fire Kings, and I was a little uncertain how this match would go. Game 1, he opened up full combo. I only opened up Imperm, and I drew into another Imperm, so I was like, okay, cool. But he had the right hand traps, interrupts to push through, and he took Game 1. Game 2, we did a lot of trading back and forth again. This time I was able to set up Dark Fluid, and I just Dark Fluid and killed him for game. Game 3 was a lot of back and forth again. We had about like 6 minutes left. Parents are up, but he ended up taking Game 3, and we ended up losing in round 1. So round 2 is up. We'll see where we're at. So we'll catch. Okay, so round 2, we played against an Exodia Trap Stun deck, and it was pretty fun. I did take it 2-0. Just having the gas to push through was all it took to really win. But it was still fun. The interaction with my opponent was great, and honestly, just a wholesome match. Loving the locals here. As we pick things up, as we give Mathmech Circular one last ride, we'll hopefully do him justice tonight. We're 1-1 right now, but we'll see if we can keep going further, keep pushing beyond, and see if we can do even more topping in the next 2 rounds. So here's to Mathmech Circular one last ride. Alright, you guys, so I'm a little disappointed in myself. Round 3, we play against Tistina, and having played this before, we were a little familiar with how the deck played. Due to Book of Eclipse, Daruma Karma Cannon, we took an L. I could have won had I remembered that Sigma was in my graveyard, and I could have summoned it, gone into the Light Dragon Adagnister to blow up his board and attack for game, but we forgot. He went to his turn, he set 1 card, passed. I went to swing for battle for game, and he flipped over Daruma. So I ended up taking a loss in round 3 in time, which really was unfortunate. And then round 4, we play against Dogmatica Ritual, and there went my entire extra deck. So going first and second, he had the Bestials, and the Bestials just cleared out all the names I needed with Hikari, with Doyon, the Mathmech engine. Yeah, he had all the Bestials needed. So we ended up taking an 0-2 loss there. We got swept hard. I still had fun playing the deck. The deck is still fun. We'll see where we stand. We were at table 4. There's 3 minutes left in time. I don't think we placed really high going 1 and 3. So revenge will be enacted another day, I guess. So, well, let's see where we stand. And I'm sorry, Circular, I disappointed you tonight, but we have one more shot for redemption. Okay, so yeah, we ended 1 and 3, losing a lot. We didn't even top 10. We were 11th, which is kind of unfortunate, but you know, you win some, you lose some. You know, losing in round 1 to Fire Kings, which I kind of expected, but at the same time, it was a really good back and forth. Round 2 was kind of a free win, in my opinion, playing against that Exodia Stun. And then round 3, I should have won, but I gotta give it to the Tistina player. He was really smart about his plays. He flipped Daruma and Book of Eclipses at the right time, so we take an L there. And then losing a Dogmatica Ritual, that one hurts a little bit, but he had a beefy Nibiru token. I could not get rid of it. He had the Bestials for the right answers. He had the right hand traps. So we end up taking an L there. But we still have one more ride that we can give Circular, and we're going to go pure Mathmech for our last ride with Circular. Hopefully, per Mathmech will be a little bit better. but if we see dogmatic or ritual game, we know we're going to lose heart. But that is it for this local diaries today, guys. Remember, if you like the content, like and subscribe. Remember to comment down below for whatever video you come across, whether it's my discussions, different combo guides, these local diaries. Request what you want to see. You've seen some of my decks before. I will say I have very limited choices since I moved, but we're hoping to pick up some new decks to play in the future. So stay tuned to that, guys. But we will catch you in the next one. And remember, stay tuned. Be ready to duel as always. And we'll pass it over to you, duelists.